Hi, my name is John Gravitt. I'm the Product Marketing Manager of Asphalt Compaction at BOMAG Americas. Today we're going to do a technical walk around of our BW 135 and 138 AD machines. These machines are geared more towards heavier production or higher production commercial work, so municipality type work, large sites with very large parking lots, etc. These machines are built to really be easy to maintain, easy to operate, and most of all comfortable for our operators. And they can be equipped with all sorts of options to really customize it to your job site. These machines are going to be about a 4.5 to 5 ton weight depending on your options. The 135 is a 51-inch width drum, while the 138 is 54 inches. They're both a 35.4-inch diameter drum, and the vibration runs at about 50 to 56 hertz, depending on the engine speed. This is also available with 2 amplitudes in the drum. That's an option to give you that added flexibility. It will reduce the compaction force by quite a bit. Next, let's take a look at the engine, see what's under the hood. These machines feature a Kubota D2403 diesel engine. That's a Tier 4 final, and it does have a DPF. It's about 46 horsepower. This machine has easy access, just like most of our light tandem platform, easy access to all your service points. So coolant is right here. I've got my dipstick and my engine fill back here, and my air filter right there. Oil tanks up front. I can access everything very easily. In addition to that, centrally mounted drains for all my hydraulic oil, engine oil, and coolant on the other side of the machine. Now let's talk about our scraper retention latch. Just like on most of our light tandem rollers, we have this retention latch so that when you pull the scraper away from the drum, it'll stay latched out of the way. You can see right now it's distance from the drum so it won't wear. To release that, simply pull out on the scraper, pull that retention latch up, and let it go. To re-engage that, so if you're going to transport and you don't want to wear those scrapers, just pull that up and it will automatically engage. While we're up here, let's talk about the tie-down points. Under the front bumper, you'll see that we have a main tie-down point right here. That's under the front and rear bumpers. As well, or in addition to that, we have a tie-down point on the front drum leg and on the rear drum leg. This really gives you multiple options for tying these down for transport. I want to remind you never to tie down across your articulation joint. That can cause damage to the machine. So while we're talking about the articulation joint, let's jump in here and take a look. This machine offers a manual crab walk option, so you can manually offset this. You would do that in a shop setting by 2 inches. And so then it would be set permanently 2 inches off. We also offer an option for hydraulic crab walk, which will give you that same performance at the push of a button. Notice our articulation joint has no grease fitting, so that is not a maintenance point, nothing that you need to worry about. It's grease for life. So now let's take a look at our operator seat and some of the creature comforts. The operator station on these machines offers a slidable seat, so I can get a good view of each edge of the drum. All I do is lift this little lever, slide from one side to the other, and I've got a perfect view of my drum edge. You'll notice I have twin levers for my traction control. Those both operate together. So depending on which side I am, whatever I'm more comfortable with, I can use the lever of my preference. In addition to these functions, I've also got a reclining seat function. I've got the ability to adjust this forward and back, which is really good for somebody with long legs like this. And I've also got an additional one back here to set my stiffness depending on my weight. The operator platform is really designed for simplicity. You've got an individual function or an individual switch for each function, and each of them is shown with pictograms, so you don't have to worry about anybody who isn't necessarily a native English speaker operating this machine. It's very easy to figure out. The travel lever has 2 distinct ranges. If you pull it out of neutral and move forward just slightly, you'll notice that it stops about midway through the stroke, and that's really a work range where you want to be using vibration. Then if you pull it over again and move down further, that would be a travel range. The first range will give you about 0 to 3 miles per hour, where the second range would give you up to the full machine speed, or about 6 miles an hour. Of course, these machines are also equipped with our standard vandalism cover. The little padlock right there will lock your operator console, as well as a padlock on the engine bay will protect your engine from any damage. These machines also feature a storage compartment right here. You can put anything that you need to store during the day in that, as well as operator manual. And this is something that we get quite a few questions on. This is a 12-volt power port, but it's not a North America standard cigarette lighter output. It's actually called a DIN port. So those are available commercially. You can get USB adapters, etc., to power whatever device you want to use. So let's talk about options. These machines are available with, again, a full suite of options. First and foremost, we have a sunshade. So if your operator's out working in the middle of the bright sun, there's actually a full canopy cover that they can use to protect them from the sun. We offer full range of lighting, so ROPS work lights, ROPS mounted work lights, beacons, safety beacons, edge lighting for the edge of your drum. So if you're working at night and really want to illuminate that drum, you can see that, as well as road lighting. We also offer our very popular economizer, which this model is equipped with. That's our digital compaction gauge to give you a feel of how the compaction progress is going. It's also really great for proof rolling ahead of doing any asphalt work. So really find your weak spots and repair them before you put any asphalt down. This machine is also available with seat heating. So if you needed seat heating, we have that available. And it's fully integratable into our BOMAG suite. So GPS antenna, tablet holders, and job length, for example, can all enable this machine to be recorded on temperature mapping, pass count mapping, and if you have economizer, even economizer mapping in BOMAG. As we move forward on this machine, we have optional mirrors that mount to the handrails here that will give you a good view of what's behind you, as well as the rear drum edge. Moving on to the front drum, this machine can be equipped with a second amplitude system. That'll allow you a little less vibration force for sensitive jobs like thin lifts and delicate mixes. This machine can also be equipped with our edge cutter or edge compactor. We have several different sizes of those attachments. 2 different edge cutters, a 45-degree angle, a 60-degree angle, as well as a cylindrical roller to match any need that you might have on the job site. This machine can also be equipped with a battery disconnect switch. We also have Eco Stop, so if you have anti-idling regulations, we have the Eco Stop timer, which will cut off your engine after 5 to 15 minutes of idle time. This can be equipped with telematics, so your fleet service manager can watch after the machine, both geofencing as well as error codes, etc. And last but not least, we have the flow divider option for extra traction when you need that. So in summary, these machines are great for high production, commercial work, larger site work, etc. These machines are going to be very durable and meet your customers' needs very well. We've got a full range of options to really customize these, make it work for whatever situation your customer needs, and they're going to be your customer's workhorse. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to your territory manager or go see us at bomag.com.